And on first down. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard, 9. Now Ryan on second down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On first down, Luck. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the script.
There, after about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off of play action, Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, that he goes to Stanford. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Christian Michael, 27 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, the Indianapolis Colts finished 3-13 in 2017 as their offense comes back out onto the field. Yeah, you mentioned earlier the offensive line may be needing some help. Look at all the times that Jacoby Brissett was sacked. I think he said it 52 times. They need maybe some more assistance, though, than just the O-line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The defense was 30th overall. And so you got to find some guys who can stop a few people as well. And one GM in the league has told me consistently over time, Davis, it's always going to be a big man's game. They need some big people to fill those roles and start to help this team out.
You mean literally big people?
I'm talking big people, offensive, defensive linemen, to help them transform.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Luck throwing again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Throwing again is Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throwing to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll try and throw for it here, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.